Is Joann Fabrics going out of business? Let's break it all down. Hi, I'm Allison. This is Wonder Crochet. Welcome back. Today I want to address the rumors that have been circulating and causing a lot of confusion and maybe even some panic in the crafting community. And yes, if you saw the video title, then you know it is about Joann Fabrics and their current financial situation. Is Joann Fabrics going out of business? Let's break it all down. Before we dive into the details, let's talk about some of the news reports and rumors that have been making the rounds. Headlines from major outlets have suggested that Joann is in serious financial trouble, with some even speculating about store closures and the possibility of going out of business entirely. Social media is also full of worried posts from loyal customers sharing their favorite memories at Joann stores, and many are asking, is this the end of an era for crafters? First, let's talk about what we know. Joann Fabrics is a beloved destination for crocheters, crafters, and especially for sewing and fabrics. And they recently filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, and this is the second time that they've filed within a year. According to reports, the company has been struggling with declining sales, inventory shortages, and increased competition. Add in high inflation and supply chain issues, and this would be difficult for any retailer, let alone someone in the craft space. So what does Chapter 11 bankruptcy mean? Essentially, it's a way for companies to reorganize their debts and operations under court supervision. It's important to note that Joann stores and their online operations remain open for now. Employees are still getting paid and they're continuing to serve customers, but the big question is for how long? And also, I have heard from several of you that your local Joann store has already closed in the last year. Reports suggest that Joann is exploring two main options. One is a court-supervised sale process, and the other is liquidation. Gordon Brothers Retail Partners, a company known for handling retail liquidations, is a potential buyer. However, Joann is also actively looking for alternative bids that might keep the business running. Let's take a closer look at what these options mean. If Joann pursues a court-supervised sale process, this could mean finding a buyer who's willing to invest in the company and keep it operating. The goal here would be to restructure the debts, streamline operations, and give Joann a chance to thrive again. This would likely mean some changes to how Joann operates, which wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, but it could preserve jobs, stores, and of course, the crafting community that we love there. On the other hand, liquidation would mean that Joann's assets are sold off to pay creditors. This process typically involves closing all stores, laying off employees, and auctioning off inventory and property. For customers, this might mean big discounts during going out of business sales, but ultimately, it's the end of Joann as we know it. Liquidation is often the last resort when no viable buyers come forward. So the key takeaway is that Joann is still exploring its options and nothing is set in stone. The company's efforts to find alternative bids indicate that there's still hope for a positive outcome. As a crocheter who frequently shops at Joann for yarn and decor, and you know I love taking you with me on our Joann shopping trips together, this news is obviously concerning. Joann has been so important in the crafting community for decades, and I know there are other options. I love shopping at Michael's, I love buying my supplies online, and I also enjoy thrifting them, going to yard sales to get craft supplies, but losing Joann would be tough, especially for people who like to shop in stores and don't have that many options nearby. A lot of people do depend on Joann for their small business, and I definitely recognize that. But it's not time to panic just yet. At the end of the day, the crafting community is resilient, so whether Joann weathers this storm or not, we'll continue to create and inspire and have that community that we all just love. So if you're wondering what you can do now, I know that Joann is posting on their social media, just getting people to really express their love for the stores and what they mean to them. So if you're a big fan of Joann Fabrics, definitely take part in that, post on social media. Joann just posted this on their Instagram page and actually pinned it if you want to check it out. It's a post called Everybody Loves Joann. They don't mention the bankruptcy in it or the potential of closing, but it is just kind of a nice way for the community to get together and talk about what Joann has meant for them. There's some really nice comments on there. People are talking in the comments about how Joann helps their small business, or even how they have gone there for supplies with their kids to make Halloween costumes, and how it was just such a great memory for them. And there's also been other posts about as a place to just get out of the house and go to a place that makes you feel happy. So I think that this is a great place for you to go and to express what Joann means to you. I know that they're looking for a lot of support in this time, just as we all are from each other as well. And of course, during this sale process, reach out to Joann, let them know how important their stores are to you, if they are important for your small business, and hopefully we'll see some positive outcomes throughout this sale process. I'll be keeping a close eye on this story, and I'll update you as we learn more. So that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think about Joann's situation. Are you worried, hopeful? Share your thoughts and let's chat in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.